see how I got this, you know what I'm saying, this easy, flawless, go-to beat, literally 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes, it's really not that hard. So if you want to see how I got this look, stay tuned. Next I'm going in, I have eyelash extensions in right now, so I'm just using this cool spoolie to comb my eyelashes and also hit up my brows. Alright, next up when I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow, and I'm going to start filling in my eyebrows. Honestly, my eyebrows take the longest. I have no exact way of how I start. Sometimes I like to start by just making those hair-like strokes at the beginning. Other times I like to just start underlining and then going over the top, then work away towards my arch. However, this time, like I said, there's literally no way or routine that I have to go about it, but my eyebrows really do take a really long time. Alright, so next up I'm going in with my concealer. This is NARS concealer, it's their pomade. I'm taking any basic concealer brush that I have, dipping it in the pomade, and just taking my brush and cleaning up under my brows. This helps to just keep that line nice and sharp, clean up any errors that I maybe have made. And then I like to go in with my finger just to blend it out and make it all smooth and even. So finishing that out with my finger for my under eye, you'll see that I'm taking my concealer brush and just cleaning up over top as well. Like I said, this just helps me clean up for any errors that I made, and then taking my finger and just smoothing that out. Okay, honey, I see you, girl. Alright, so up next, I'm just going to go ahead and set my face. I'm using my MAC Fix It. Just a couple squirts all the way around. Alright, so after my setting spray, this is actually my first time using this primer. It came in my Birchbox, so I wanted to give it a try. Instructions say use about 2 to 3 layers, but apparently it's supposed to be giving you this dewy look, so we'll see how it looks at the end. Alright, so right now I'm taking my NARS concealer. This is also another one of my faves. I typically use this to highlight. It kind of blends a little bit better with my winter colors you see here, but I do have some hyperpigmentation on my skin, so I'm taking that concealer and placing it over those little bit of creases and areas that have darker marks. Actually, one of my better skincare days today, so my skin kind of looks good. Trust me guys, it doesn't always look like this. Next, I'm going in with my NARS concealer and my beauty blender. I think this color is in macro. I definitely will list it down below. But I like to kind of do 2 squirts on each side and then 1 squirt on my forehead and just blend, blend, blend like crazy, just so that everything matches. Don't forget your ears, don't forget your neck. Get everywhere just so that everything blends and it matches well. Alright, so just to keep everything matching, I like to take a random brush. This is a brush from Sephora, dabbing it in my foundation and just blending it out on my eyelid. Typically my eyelids look a little bit darker, so I want to make sure everything blends and everything matches all throughout. Alright, so once I've done that, taking my NARS again, like I said before, I do like to use this color to also highlight. So I'm going under my eyes, bridge of my nose, a little bit on my chin, and then blending like crazy with my beauty blender. This translucent powder will make me look nice and matte, you know, no creasing, no oiliness. So I don't like to bake. This is totally just to like set it all in place, minimize creases, oils. My face typically gets oily in these areas, so as you see, I just dabble those on. I'm taking that brush again, dabbing it back in the translucent powder, back on my eyelid, because my eyelid definitely creases if I do not do this. And then once I'm done, I'm taking a big fluffy brush and then just brushing everything off. Like I said, I don't let it sit, so maybe it's on here for less than a minute. Going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills again. I will list this product down below, but I lightly like to hit my brows with it when I'm wrapping up. It holds the hair in place, gives it a little tint. You don't want to use too much of this stuff because it definitely comes off really, really strong. Alright, so next I'm taking this shadow palette here. I'm using the bottom brown, going in my crease, starting at the outside corner with a fluffy brush, and then just blending that back and forth. Alright, so next I'm going in with my contour brush. There really is no product on here. I do not add any product, especially if this is like an everyday look. I just use whatever is left over on the brush from my last makeup that I've used. I like to hit my cheekbones. They're already really, really sharp and strong, so that's why I'm not using any product here. But I like to hit my cheekbones, my foreheads, and then of course my nose, because I like to have a snatch nose contour. Snatch to the gods, snatch to the gods. Y'all know what's good. Alright, so this is my new favorite blush. It did come in my Boxy charm, and I don't know why I've been so sleep on blush. It definitely gives me that cute little rosy, kind of blushy feel, like everyday look. So I'm lightly dabbling that brush in my blush. That is so hard to say. Anyways, I'm hitting like the high points of my cheeks. I will touch on my nose a little bit, maybe my chin, but I really, really love this stuff. One thing to note, you definitely don't want to hit a lot in it because it comes off really, really strong. Alright, so right above my blush and right after my blush, I like to apply my highlighter. As you can tell, this is one that I use all the time, but this is a highlighter from Becca. I will list the name down below, but taking any angled brush that I have and just hitting the high points of my cheekbones, around my eyebrow. I like to hit my nose, my chin. I like to also go up under my eyebrows as well, and a little bit on the top of my lip. So just so that gives me that glow. Look at it. Okay, sis. Okay. Alright, so typically I like to use my highlighter and hit my tear duct there, but this is one of my favorites. It's by Stila. I will list it down below. I'm taking a really small brush and just hitting the insides of my eyes, or the corner of my eyes, also known as their tear duct. Alright, so going back in with my favorite body glow. This is by Becca. I will list it down below, but it's super easy to spread, and of course it just makes me feel super glowy and beautiful. After I do that, I'm going back in with my MAC setting spray just to give me that final look. Keeps it in place and it gives me that natural set. Alright, almost done guys, but this stuff right here, amazing. It's by Huda Beauty. It's extra strong hold. I do like to use this at the very end. It keeps my makeup in place all day, literally, and it also smells so good.